One Piece is far from being a romantic anime, but we know there are many couples that fans love to ship. But among these couples, which ones do you think will come true? If you have any doubts about that, come closer because in this video we're going to talk about all the couples that will happen at the end of the anime. Who do you think Luffy, Sanji, Zoro, Usopp, or even Chopper will end up with? Come on in, because we're going to talk about that today. My dear One Piece fans, let's talk about romance in Eiichiro Oda's work. Of course, we know that One Piece is not exactly a Mexican telenovela, with dramatic couples and cheesy love declarations in every episode. But that doesn't mean there isn't room for a little romance in the story, right? After all, everyone loves a couple to ship while following the adventures of the Straw Hat crew. And look, if Oda wants, he can very well gift us with some romantic moments that could end in marriage. After all, who wouldn't want to see their favorite characters finding love on the high seas, right? So, sit back, grab some popcorn, and come with me as I show you some couples that might, or might not, come to fruition in One Piece. Chopper and Tristan. Chopper and Tristan, the cutest couple in One Piece. He is a reindeer who turned into a human, and she is a reindeer from the Mink tribe. Chopper ended up falling in love with her, and many fans believe that this couple will probably become real at the end of the story. And let's be honest here, they are so similar and so cute together that it would be hard not to root for them to end up together. Chopper is an adorable character who always seeks to help his friends, and Tristan is a strong and independent reindeer who also fights for her values. Besides, both are animals with human characteristics, making them a perfect match. They have many things in common and can understand each other very well, which makes them a couple that would be a great addition to the story. And even though some fans might argue that Chopper is too young, or that a romance between two animals is strange, if the writers want to make them a couple, they certainly can. So Chopper and Tristan together as a couple is quite likely to happen. They are so cute together that it would be hard not to root for them. Usopp and Kaya. Usopp and Kaya are a couple with a long history and a strong friendship. Usopp has known Kaya since childhood and has always enjoyed being by her side. He cares a lot about her and does everything to protect her, even becoming a pirate to become a brave warrior and to tell her all these stories. After all the adventures Usopp experiences as a pirate, it is very likely that he will return to share everything with Kaya. They will get emotional together with the stories, laugh at the craziness, and reconnect as true friends. But the question remains, will they become a couple in the end? Well, the evidence points in that direction. They have natural chemistry, a strong friendship, and a long history together, and Usopp always cares about Kaya, like a true gentleman. So yes, it is very likely that Usopp and Kaya will become a couple at the end of One Piece. They are perfect together and have all the makings for a healthy and happy relationship. And honestly, it would be very nice to see these two adorable characters together. Sanji and Nami. This is a couple that has sparked many theories and discussions among One Piece fans. Sanji has always been infatuated with Nami, chasing after her and doing everything to impress her. But unfortunately, it doesn't seem to be reciprocated by her. Even though Nami showed sadness over Sanji's departure during the whole Cake Island arc, this doesn't necessarily mean she has romantic feelings for him. After all, they are friends and crewmates, so it's natural for her to miss him. However, many fans still root for this couple and would like to see them together at the end of One Piece. But, unfortunately, this is unlikely to happen, as Oda has made it clear that there will be no romance among the Straw Hat crew. Therefore, we can conclude that Sanji and Nami are just friends and crewmates, with no romantic intentions between them. And this isn't necessarily a bad thing, after all. They have a strong friendship and mutual respect that is admirable. Even if Sanji continues to be infatuated with Nami, this shouldn't affect the crew's dynamics. After all, in One Piece, friendship and adventure are the real treasures, and that's what truly matters in the end. Zoro and Hiyori. Oh la la, it seems our favorite swordsman is having a romance with Kozuki Oden's daughter, Hiyori. They have a lot in common, after all. Both are from the land of samurai and know how to handle a katana like no one else. There was a moment when Hiyori ended up sleeping next to Zoro, who happened to be sleeping as well. But let's be clear, they were just sleeping. okay? No shipping Zoro and Hiyori just yet, as he has other interests, as we've mentioned before. Returning to Zoro and Hiyori, it seems they have good chemistry and get along well. Well, as far as we can see, they do. After all, they've slept together. And even though they've had moments together, it's still unclear if this romance will come to fruition in the end. But it wouldn't be bad, right? Let's hope that Zoro finally finds true love, and maybe even gets a katana as a gift. After all, he deserves it, doesn't he? Kaido and Big Mom. Well. This theory is so absurd that I don't even know where to start. Kaido and Big Mom? It's like pairing Hulk with Godzilla. But let's dive in. You never know what might happen in the world of One Piece, so let's analyze. First of all, Big Mom already has almost a whole soccer team of children, so it wouldn't be surprising if she had another child with Kaido. But let's think a bit more. The two are literally monsters, and I'm not just referring to their abilities, but also their personalities. Imagine a family dinner. It would be total chaos. But seriously now, despite being allies in the past, it doesn't mean anything romantic happened between them. Friendship is very different from love, right? And Big Mom is quite dedicated to her plans of becoming the Queen of Pirates, so I think it's more likely she would marry a tree than Kaido. But, as I said, you never know what might happen in One Piece. So, who knows? Maybe in the end, we'll see a little child of Kaido and Big Mom. I just hope he doesn't have the same personalities as his parents. Otherwise, the Marines will have double the trouble. Sanji and Pudding. Now we're talking about one of the biggest simps in One Piece, our dear Sanji. So, who will be the lucky one to enter this pirate chef's life? Could it be Pudding, the girl with the cutest third eye we've ever seen in the story? Well, during the whole Cake Island arc, we saw that Sanji and Pudding had a bit of a connection. She is the only woman who seems to genuinely like him back, even giving him a kiss. And our chef was completely enchanted by her third eye, which is, to say the least, peculiar. But is that enough for them to become a couple at the end of the story? We know that Oda, the creator of One Piece, has made it clear that romance isn't the focus of the story, so it might just stay at the level of friendship. But that's up to everyone's imagination, right? So, what do you think? Will Sanji and Pudding become a couple in the end? Or will friendship prevail? Leave your thoughts in the comments. Meanwhile, our simp chef will continue charming all the women in One Piece, Law and Robin. Talking about Law and Robin is like discussing two characters who carry a tragic and mysterious past on their shoulders. They are two of the most intriguing characters in One Piece and have a lot of chemistry together. First of all, let's talk about their design. It's a fact that they look great together. Law with his badass and stylish clothes, and Robin with her classic and elegant demeanor. They are a perfect pair. Moreover, both possess strong personalities and an incredible ability to adapt to the most adverse situations. But what truly unites Law and Robin is their search for the truth about the past. Robin spent a large part of her life as a lonely child, always seeking information about the Void Century. Law, on the other hand, carries a sad story involving his family and hometown. Both are on a quest for the truth and want to uncover mysteries that have plagued them for a long time. The chemistry between them is undeniable. During the Dressrosa saga, Law trusted Robin to help him achieve his goal. They worked together incredibly well and showed that they are capable of handling any challenge together. However, it's important to remember that our beloved Oda has made it clear that there will be no romance among the members of the Straw Hat crew. Since these two are not from the same crew, I think this leaves room for something, right? But regardless of that, it's undeniable that Law and Robin make sense as a couple and have a unique chemistry. And who knows, maybe at some point Oda will surprise everyone and bring these two amazing characters together, Robin and Zoro. The famous couple about which the fandom theorizes a lot. The two have a strong connection with Little Chopper, and many fans believe this could lead them to become a couple. But let's be realistic here. There's no way Oda will do that. First of all, Oda has already established that Robin is the big sister of the crew, and it's unlikely she will end up with anyone from the group. Moreover, Zoro is a man of few words and doesn't show much romantic interest in anyone. They have a nice dynamic as friends, but a romance between them seems improbable. But that doesn't mean we can't appreciate the strong friendship they have. Both are extremely skilled and intelligent characters, and they have proven many times that they can trust each other in life and death situations. And who knows, maybe their friendship can evolve even more throughout the story, without the need for romance. So, Robin and Zoro together as a couple? No way. But they are still amazing as friends and adventure companions. Luffy and Nami, the most desired couple by many One Piece fans. They have been friends since the beginning of the crew and have a strong relationship that many think could evolve into romance. But let's be realistic here, folks. Oda has already said that Luffy has no interest in getting married, much less to his best friend. Moreover, Luffy is so focused on becoming the Pirate King that he would hardly have time for a romantic relationship. While Luffy and Nami's friendship is one of the cutest and most captivating things in One Piece, it doesn't mean they have to be a couple. They care for each other and work together to achieve their goals, but that doesn't mean they need to be romantically involved. And let's be honest, Luffy doesn't have much interest in romance in general. He is a guy focused on adventure, fun, and fighting powerful enemies. If he had to choose between an epic battle or a romantic dinner with Nami, guess which one he would choose? So, Luffy and Nami together as a couple? Not very likely. But they still have a strong friendship and a fun chemistry that makes them one of the best duos in One Piece. Luffy and Hancock. Now we've come to the most iconic couple in One Piece, Luffy and Hancock. And it's no wonder, after all. This is a couple that has all the potential to happen at the end of the story. First of all, let's talk about the obvious. Hancock is completely in love with Luffy, and it's not just a fleeting crush. It's an unconditional love, the kind you only see in soap operas. She would do anything for him, including facing the world government. And it's not just that, she is also the Empress of Amazon Lily, meaning she has an entire kingdom to offer to our dear Straw Hat. And look, if Hancock has all this love for Luffy, it's because he has his qualities, right? First of all, he is the protagonist of the anime. It's impossible not to fall for someone who is the center of attention all the time. Besides, he has a big heart and is always willing to help people. Not to mention his contagious laugh, which makes everyone feel happier. But I know some people don't believe in this couple. They say Hancock is too old for Luffy, or that he doesn't show interest in her. But let's be honest here, folks. Luffy doesn't show interest in anyone. He is focused on achieving his goals and saving his friends. But that doesn't mean he doesn't have a soft spot for Hancock. After all, they've had several scenes together that show a certain chemistry. Moreover, I don't know about you, but this couple reminds me a lot of Naruto and Hinata. Anyone who watched Naruto knows that Naruto never showed interest in Hinata at the beginning of the story. But that doesn't mean he didn't like her. In fact, when he realized she was in danger, he did everything to save her. And in the end, they ended up together and happy. So, why can't the same happen with Luffy and Hancock? Anyway, what I mean is that this couple has all the potential to happen at the end of One Piece. And if Oda doesn't make it happen, he'll have to answer to the entire nation of fans of the series. So please, Oda, make it happen. If you liked the video, subscribe to the channel and turn on notifications to receive more videos from our channel. On the screen, there are 2 more One Piece videos that will interest you. Click and watch.